Do you ever go to your closet and go pick out one of your favorite pieces and you're thinking, oh, it doesn't fit anymore? Or maybe you have been through COVID and you're thinking, okay, yes, that's me. I have COVID 20. Or maybe you are hiding in black. Hi, I'm Annette Bond, certified image consultant, and I want to welcome you to the Style with Significance show. And as a certified image consultant I help you to create and design a signature wardrobe that is uniquely you. I help you to dress with intention, whether that is a speaking engagement, whether that is your personal professional brand. And yes, I do help you with colors and styles and what makes you reveal your radiance. So today on the Style with Significance show, we talk about how personal style influences your life, how it influences your personal professional brand, and also how you see yourself. And I am so excited to have my friend Heather here, who has become a friend. She's a colleague, and Heather is a healthy lifestyle strategist. So welcome, Heather.
Thank you. I'm excited to chat with you today.
Yeah. And for the gals who are listening here, and I don't even know if I've told you this, Heather, but my number one value is my well-being. And so my health, my fitness, how I feel has always been like number one. And you may be thinking, what does this have to do with style? I believe it has everything to do with style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. So before we get started, let me introduce Heather with a little bit formality here and tell you a little bit about her. So Heather is best known for her no-nonsense approach and the success she's had in helping highly accomplished women rejuvenate their lives and understand their bodies. That's big. For over 11 years, she has been inspiring women through the world of fitness and nutrition. She has been featured on podcasts, stages around the world, and she is the #1 best-selling author of 4 cookbooks, as well as a keynote speaker. I did not know that.
Yes.
Okay, so I got to check out some of these cookbooks. She offers a simple, easy to execute method for creating and sustaining a healthy lifestyle without sacrificing career or family. And when she isn't helping women look and feel good, she's enjoying the Utah mountains and the greatest snow on earth with her family.
Yeah.
So welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to start off with this. When we were talking and I asked you, what do your clients want you to help them to do?
Mm-hmm.
And you remember what you said to me?
Yeah. They just want to feel good.
They just want to feel good.
Yep.
And I shared with you, I have clients who say, just help me to look good. Like, Annette, just help me to just to look good. So I feel appropriate. I look the part. And, I'm just going to kind of even just share my experience. And I know I shared this with you. I remember back in my late 30s and feeling of, I just don't feel good. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm not even 40 and I don't feel good. Like, what is wrong? Yeah. And I remember at that time, not wanting to settle for that feeling, because I knew when I didn't have my health, I didn't have anything. And at the time, my 2 boys were young. And I know right now there's so many women that just don't feel good.
Yeah.
And so,
and it happens usually about that time, mid-30s, we start to figure it out. There's a reason behind it, but yeah.
Okay. Interesting. You know what? at the time, I think I shared with you, I was at actually a business event, and a naturopath was speaking, and she started talking about the whole menopause thing. And we're not going to go down that road, but that may have something to do with it. But why we're even chatting today is Heather has the most amazing program that she is launching, and it's called Revive. And as I was looking at her program, what I loved about it, and I'm going to use this verbiage, you may not use it. I actually don't use it, but I have people who refer to it this way, as a holistic view of our health.
Yeah.
And it's just like myself, is I don't just help you with what fits your body or what are your best colors, but it's a real full circle look at who you are and what that personal style is. And you do that same thing with health,
right?
Is your Revive program. And so let's start with, why did you decide to do this? And I'm going to call, and I'm not sure what you call it, but it's called the Revive. And I love that. Is why did you decide to start this program?
So I've been coaching one-to-one for several years. And I initially, when I first started this business, I kind of fell into it, but that's a long story for another day. But I started helping everyone, right? I just wanted to help everyone, and I still want to help everyone, but I have a passion, and I discovered that women are, well, we're in charge. We are the leaders of everything. We lead the household, we lead the business, we lead our friend groups. And I started noticing that my clients who were not those women weren't successful because they had female leaders in their lives who were strong influences, for good or evil, not necessarily that their partners or their, friends didn't want them to be successful. It was that they didn't want to have to change their lives. So I thought, okay, well, I'm a woman who, tends to be a little bossy. I've been told that since I was a kid, right? And I tend to pull people along with me, whatever I've decided to do and have since I was a little kid, good or evil. And I decided, well, if I can get to these women, these leaders who already naturally have a ripple effect on the people around them, and I can get them healthier, I can get the whole world healthier. If I get mom on a health kick, and mom's eating well, and mom's buying healthy food, and mom's making healthy dinners, the kids have no choice but to eat healthy food, right? Or if the CEO is making time for exercise, she's making it a priority to not have donuts and stuff in the office, everyone else in the office is going to benefit. So that's really where I started that. And then I was doing one-to-one coaching, and that was really awesome, but I wanted to help.
I want to just pause one moment. What we didn't talk about is that your background, when you're talking about coaching, is you're a personal trainer, you're a nutrition specialist, and we didn't talk about that. Yeah. So that's kind of what you bring into this program.
Yeah. Yes. I'm a certified personal trainer. I have a nutrition certification, a behavioral change certification. I teach group fitness. Lots of certificates and letters behind my name.
But it's everything to do with your health and how you show up and how you feel about yourself. Yes.
And I intentionally got all of those certifications because, like you said, the holistic approach, exercise isn't the only thing. Nutrition isn't the only thing. Mindset isn't the only thing. We need all of them to work in concert with one another in order to make that healthy lifestyle. And when I was doing the one-to-one coaching, it was great. I was having great success. The program was fantastic, but it wasn't enough for me. I wanted to help more. And I've always loved group programs. Like I said, I teach group fitness. It's fun to be in a room full of women who are all supporting each other and excited. And yes, we're all on different journeys, but we're not. We're on a similar journey. And to be able to lock arms with other women and say, okay, we're doing this together. I'm going to support you. You're going to support me. When I start to fall off, please pick me back up, and I'll do the same for you. And so that's where Revive came in. I thought, what? I can't wait to bring this to a group of women, and a group of powerhouse women who, understand how hard it is to juggle a demanding career and a family and try to squeeze themselves in the middle. And most of my clients now, they're in that sandwich generation where they're supporting family members too, whether it's parents or aunts and uncles. So, we're caring for all these other people except for ourselves.
Yes. And you know what I think about somebody like yourself, an expert in your field, is sometimes when we think about, when I talked about at the very beginning of, maybe it's been during COVID. I mean, let's be real, right? A lot of people have gained some weight and they're not feeling good about themselves.
Yeah.
Or I have a lot of people who will say, you know what, Annette, I want to work with you after I lose that 10 pounds.
Yes.
After I lose that 20 pounds and I feel better about myself, then I will buy more clothes. And I'm going to be honest, is I was one that in my younger years, I thought if I just work out more, if I just move my body more, then I'll lose weight. Then I started learning about the whole macros. And those of you who don't know what that means, it's your proteins, it's your carbs, it's your fats, if you've heard that term. Then we started like, okay, I'm just going to focus on my food. And it's like, it's almost a lot for your brain. And then I'm bringing this around here, and it's about your program. And then you also bring in mindset. So can you kind of talk about that whole, it's about feeling better, but you can't just do one. And that's to me, the beauty of that whole process or program that you're offering.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because culturally, we're told, if you don't eat very much, if you live on lettuce and then you spend hours on the treadmill, you'll get skinny, right? Which, I mean, yes, scientifically, if you starve yourself, you will eventually get skinny, but that's not necessarily our goal. Our goal isn't to be skinny. Our goal is to feel good. It's to feel good in your skin. I mean, I remember clear back to when, models were wafer thin. And I used to, even as a kid, I was like, I don't want to look like that. That doesn't look good to me. And I'm happy to see now, the fashion industry is embracing athletic builds. It's embracing women who look healthy, but it does take all three things. And it feels overwhelming to go, okay, well, now I got to exercise and I got to eat right. And, I have to do my mindset work and I'm juggling all these things. How am I going to fit it all in? Yes. But it really ties together and it doesn't take a lot. It's about quality over quantity. It's about understanding exactly what your body needs and giving it that. Your body doesn't need 2 hours a day on a treadmill. Yeah. Your body doesn't need only chicken and broccoli out of a plastic box. Your body needs actual food and it needs to move and it needs sunlight and it needs fresh air and it needs sleep. It needs sleep. Like if I could emphasize that, I just wrote a blog about that. You must sleep. And
that's like huge to me. Oh. And sometimes I've almost felt like I've had to apologize.
Yes.
Like it is huge for me. Like it is huge, sleep. Yes.
Oh, I know. My husband still teases me. We were watching a show last night and one of the characters was like, I just need bed. And he's like, that's so like you. I'm like, yeah, I have always I am mean if I don't get sleep. So yeah. I am mean. I get my sleep. Don't interrupt it. But now I have the science behind it to say, see, this is why you need sleep. I just wrote it. Like I said, I just wrote a blog about it. So you have to go back and read it, but we need sleep and we need that downtime for our brain, not just while we're asleep, but while we're awake. And you can, and it's 100% possible to fit that in between running, a business or working a highly demanding career and raising a family and prioritizing your friends and your parents or your aunts and uncles that you're caring for. Like you can do all of those things. It just requires a strategy.
And it is overwhelming. It is overwhelming to think, how am I going to fit it all in? Like, how am I going to cook my healthy dinner? Yeah. How am I going to get my workout? And I think having a program, I think it's like anything, is they have you to take them step by step and to guide them and show them a simpler way and start looking at it through a different lens.
Yeah. And that's really what Revive is all about. It's about breaking it down into simple, easy steps. It's a 6-month program. We don't try to do it all at once. We don't change everything all in one day. We do it chunk by chunk by chunk. And because it's a slower transition, it lasts. When you do those 30, 90-day shred, detox, whatever things, yes, the results happen really quickly, but they go away really quickly too, because you haven't created the habits. You haven't created the systems. I mean, just like your program, right? You create a system, you know exactly which accessories, which colors, which pieces go together. So it makes it simple. I mean, I initially reached out to you because shopping made me break out into hives. Like I still don't love shopping. I'm going to take the hate out of it because I don't hate it anymore, but do not love it. But it just feels like, feels very overwhelming that I have to put together this fancy outfit. If I could just have like your mannequin and just put that on me, cool. That's great. But people feel that way about their healthy lifestyle too. Just tell me what to do. All of my clients, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Yeah. And that sounds simpler, but it doesn't last. Just like when I run out of the outfits you've put together for me, then what? I can't put together my own outfits. I teach you how to put together your own lifestyle outfit.
I love that. I love that, your lifestyle outfit. The word that I actually, I don't use this word a lot, but it means a lot, is you have to start embodying it.
Yes.
It's like your personal style is being authentic. It's like, this is you. You're not supposed to look like the mannequin or the celebrity. Like, that's not who you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be authentically you. Mm-hmm. And I think you're doing the same thing. It's like embodying your authentic lifestyle.
Right.
We all have different lifestyles, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and I just used this example earlier today. I have women who they love dance, right? So if I put you into a kickboxing group fitness class, you're probably not going to love it. But if I put you into a Zumba group fitness class or some other dance fitness class, you're going to love it because it speaks to who you are.
Yes. Ooh, I love that. I love that. Yes.
We do have to get out of our comfort zones. I do have to put on a skirt now and again, not my favorite thing, but I have to do it because, and some women don't love to lift weights, but we need to. Some women don't love to slow down and do mindfulness work or meditate or, any of that, because it's not your natural go-to. Doesn't mean it's not authentic to you. You just have to find the way to make it authentic to you.
And, I'm going to use this word. This has been on my mind a lot lately, is the word comfortable. I think we get so comfortable in how we do things. Mm-hmm. And if you are ever going to grow and be somebody different, you have to do something different.
Yes. You have to be uncomfortable. Yeah.
You have to be uncomfortable. And so to know that if you're going to start this, you are uncomfortable. I'm not going to go into this, but I think it's so, so huge because I've been doing it now for, 20 plus years, is hormone testing. Yes. And I know that's part of your program.
That is a huge part of the program.
Has never done that before. It is life-changing to know what's going on from the inside out. And that has been part of my lifestyle. Yearly, I get my blood tested from a naturopath and we go down everything that has to do with my health. And hormones are everything, and well beyond just your estrogen, testosterone. And those are the ones we talk about, but really your body is a very complicated concert of hormonal systems. And, whether you're hungry or full, whether you're happy or sad, whether you feel fulfilled or not, how your brain speaks to your muscles, like all of that is hormonal, and much of it can be influenced by lifestyle. And that's why most of us are in such a mess, because our lifestyles are not ideal for our bodies. But a lot of it can't. And that's where in Revive, you do get hormone testing and consultation with my provider, who I absolutely adore because she listens. She doesn't just follow the numbers and do normal. Like,
yeah, you're normal. Well, normal is a range
yes,
of
yes,
like
yes, yes,
300
yes, yes,
points, you know,
yes,
am I
yes,
on this
yes,
end of normal or that end of normal?
yes, yes,
She
yes,
looks and
yes,
says, okay, this is what the numbers say, but what does your body say?
yes,
What does your brain say? Because I like to joke that I live here. I know what it feels like here. And you can tell me I'm normal, but if I'm dragging through every afternoon and literally like at my desk doing this, that's not what I would consider normal. Something's wrong. So getting that supplemented, getting that adjusted, like you said, it is literally life changing.
No, when I saw your program, I just think it's, no, I just think it's, I say it's beautiful because it truly is a very holistic, that everybody needs, that you need to start thinking like that if you want to continue to feel good as you get into your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, right? I mean, I'm
Yeah.
seeing 70-year-old, who I want to say women out there that I'm like, ooh, I want to be like her. And we used to
I
think
love that. Can I just say, I'm so happy to see that. And it is
yeah,
getting to be like awesome and celebrated for women in their 70s and up to be flexing in swimsuits and feeling amazing. I'm like, yes, thank you for
yes,
not just saying we all are going to look like the Golden Girls,
yes, yes.
which I love that show, but that is not, I mean, what's her name? Blair, the one that was always Miss Flamboyant. She was like in her 50s in that show. That is not what 50 should be, in my
Yes.
opinion.
Yes. No. Oh, yeah. That, I love that analogy. That's awesome. So tell who's listening here, who is listening going, oh my gosh, I so need this. Where can they find your Revive program to feel better?
So my website is hdtransformations with an S on the end.com. All the information is there, but most importantly, we need to get on a call. We need to get on a call and determine if it's the right program for you, you know, what your goals are, and just see if we're in alignment. And yeah, I'm on social media everywhere. Like I said, that blog, I put out a blog every week. That one I just did about sleep is on my social media right now. So that's HD Transformations on all the platforms.
Heather Dumas.
Yep.
Dumas.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so if they go on your website, is there a way for them to contact you there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a little chat bot right in the corner.
Oh,
and
okay.
there's buttons and links literally all over. You have to try pretty hard not to find it. So.
Okay, perfect. Hey, this is like, we've all heard this, but I'm just going to say it. When you feel good, you look good.
Yep.
And when you look good, you do good.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's a circle, right?
Yep.
And there's nothing there's an energy that comes across when you are just feeling yucky. And that's when you don't feel like showing up as your best self, which is what I always love to talk about. So,
well, and you can put the most beautiful suit in the world on, but if underneath you're just walking around feeling terrible, it's not gonna.
There is an energy that comes through. And I know one thing on your Revive, I love that you put this, hello, gorgeous. So we're just going to leave it at that.
Yes.
And I will see you next Friday at 12 o'clock noon for the Style with Significance show.